Hundreds of men from across the Diocese of Springfield and beyond gathered last weekend for the 13th Annual Catholic Men's Conference. The men celebrated their faith, listened to several speakers, and enjoyed fellowship. Terry Hegarty was there and has our story.
Sing with me, how great is our God.
The 300 men who attended the Diocese of Springfield's 13th Annual Catholic Men's Conference at Bellamy Middle School in Chicopee last weekend were asked to not only learn more about their faith, but to share it with others. 4 keynote speakers stressed the importance of the sacraments and told the men that they are an example of Christ to others. Bishop Rosansky, participating in his first men's conference in the Diocese of Springfield, agreed to be a speaker at the conference since a scheduled speaker had to cancel due to health concerns. Bishop Rosansky spoke to those gathered about the importance of leadership.
Good leadership is necessary for both the advancement of our human race, for the common good, and really for each individual in our society.
Bishop Rosansky says he was impressed by the enthusiastic participation of the men.
Over 300 men have come here today to say faith is important to me and living my faith is important to me. It's not only important to the men who come here, it's important to their families. And so I really am edified by seeing how many have signed up for today, have come to participate in this day, and find great joy in being here and supporting one another in the living out of our faith.
Other speakers included Father Robert Reed, president of the Catholic TV network, Ray McKenna, founder and president of Catholic Athletes for Christ, and Greg Wazinski, a nationally recognized Catholic inspirational speaker and author. Greg says that having men gather together strengthens their faith.
Sometimes, let's be honest, faith is seen as weakness. It's seen as a fairy tale or some hope that most people don't want to buy into because it's just a sign that you need to rely on something else. And so a day like today just reminds us that it is the farthest thing from that there is beauty in our faith, and we have the opportunity to not only grow in our relationship with Christ on our own, but to be the hands, feet, and the eyes of Jesus Christ for one another.
While still fighting this long, tough winter, many of the men said today that to be able to attend the men's conference and be refreshed in spirit was a breath of fresh spring air, even while still in the grips of old man winter. When they weren't listening to speakers, the men participated in Eucharistic adoration, the Sacrament of Reconciliation, and enjoyed praise and worship music performed by the Rock Group. Father Jonathan Reardon, chairperson of the men's conference, says that the conference has all of the ingredients that the men need to build up their faith.
We have adoration. We have confession. We have personal encounter with the Lord through Holy Mass and the Eucharist. We have priests here from all over the diocese to be with us. And we've got great speakers, and we've got fellowship. We've got all the necessary ingredients to make for a really great Catholic day for these men.
Father Reed says that gatherings like the men's conference are greatly beneficial for participants.
We just need to get away sometimes, even if it's just for a few hours, to recharge and to pray and to be with like-minded individuals, in this case other guys, so that we can share our faith and pray together and have the ability to reflect spiritually upon the challenges and struggles of life.
Ray McKenna started Catholic Athletes for Christ 10 years ago.
I think in our country we have had and experienced and suffered from a tremendous void of male leadership in the families, in the workplace, everywhere. And it's really Catholic Christian men that need to step up and fill that void. And it's by getting together and getting to know each other and getting the Holy Spirit to move us that I think we can fill that void.
Peter Morin traveled from New York City to attend the conference. He has come to the Chicopee gatherings for the last 3 years.
One of my first conferences I've ever gone to. I really wasn't sure what I'd expect to get out of it. What I found is that the speakers really do give you kind of a great perspective, give you different ideas to consider in your life and ways to connect to the faith. So I remember coming out of the first one just feeling really energized, really had a great connection with the speakers. So that's what keeps me coming back.
Father Reardon was happy to see so many men turn out for the day.
What they're learning is not just the sacraments and they nourish, not just hearing great inspirational stories and speakers, but they're learning how to go from here into their families, into their workplaces, to live more fully for the kingdom. And that's really is the goal, the essential goal of this day, is to have something to take away, to go home with, to say, I can better live my Catholic faith now because of what I learned at the men's conference.
Several exhibitors were also present, offering books and a variety of Catholic gift items. The program concluded with a Mass celebrated by Bishop Rosansky. Reporting for Reel to Reel, this is Terry Hegarty.